Prologue, the weight of broken vows. Location, the scorched plains, Ilior's fallen temple. The land still smolders, a graveyard of gods and mortals alike. Ilior's temple, once a beacon of divine fire, lies in ruin, its obsidian pillars shattered, its sanctum defiled by time and treachery. Gabriel stands at its threshold, his rusted armor whispering with every motion, his hammer heavy with the weight of broken vows. He was once the flame of Ilior, a paladin who burned away corruption. Now, he is the cinderless, abandoned by the god he served, hunted by the order he once called brotherhood. His crime? Mercy. When commanded to purge an innocent village in Ilior's name, he refused. For that, they branded him a heretic. Beneath the temple's collapsed altar, a single ember still glows. It does not warm him. It mocks him. The Syndicate promises salvation, whispers of freedom from the lingering tether to Ilior's dying essence. But Gabriel has learned, trust is a blade pointed inward. And in this world, all blades draw blood. Chapter 1, The Ashen Pact. Location, Black Pearl Syndicate Outpost, the Iron Sepulchre. The Iron Sepulchre is not a fortress, it is a carcass. A relic of old wars, its walls weep rust, its air thick with the scent of sweat and cruelty. The Black Pearl Syndicate thrives in such rot. Gabriel walks among them, a wolf in a den of carrion crows. Their leader, Elias Blackthorn, remains unseen, watching from the shadows. Instead, it is Rurik Voss who meets him, a captain with too many scars and not enough wisdom. You want freedom? Rurik sneers. Fetch us the heart of the void. Do that, and we might cut your leash. Gabriel's grip tightens around the hammer of the fallen, its cold iron humming with restrained fury. He does not serve. Not gods. Not men. Not syndicates who deal in lies. But vengeance? Vengeance he understands. Rurik smirks, stepping closer. Or perhaps you're too broken to matter. Just a mad dog looking for scraps. The hammer swings before the sentence is finished. Rurik staggers, blood pooling at his lips, jaw shattered like brittle stone. Mad dogs bite, Gabriel murmurs. Pray I don't rip. Chapter 2, The Raven's Truth. Location, Metropolis X, the Shattered Spire. The Shattered Spire is a cathedral to secrets, its walls stitched together with forgotten prayers and lost oaths. It is here that Seraphina Vale, the Raven Queen, weaves her web of whispered truths. Gabriel finds her perched upon a throne of blackened bone, eyes like polished obsidian, smile sharper than any dagger. The heart of the void, she muses, toying with a glass of deep crimson wine. The Syndicate wants it, yes. But do you know why? He does not answer. He has learned not to give away more than necessary. She chuckles. They do not seek to free you, Paladin. They seek to wield Ilior's last embers. And worse still, the one who cursed you, the one who doomed you to this forsaken fate, still breathes. She gestures, and the air ripples. A vision unfolds. High Priest Ethan, once Gabriel's brother-in-arms, now a conspirator in the Syndicate's machinations. The betrayal is a wound Gabriel thought long scarred over. He was wrong. Seraphina holds out a dagger, its blade glistening with unnatural light. The dagger of hollow mercy. One thrust, and he is gone. An immortal made mortal. Gabriel shakes his head. Honor's all I have left. And it's heavy. Seraphina smirks. You cling to honor like a child clings to a dead parent. Let it go. But he will not. Even if it drags him to his grave. Chapter 3, The Frostbound Crucible. Location, the White Forest, the Bleeding Hollow. The White Forest is an ancient thing, its trees as pale as bone, its roots pulsing with something old and terrible. The Bleeding Hollow is its heart, a place where the ground drinks crimson, and the air sings with hunger. Gabriel does not walk this path alone. Evelyn, the warden of the woods, moves beside him, a ghost with ice in her veins and grief in her eyes. She does not trust him, and he does not blame her. The rootstalkers come at dusk. Beasts of thorns and god blood, they move like liquid shadow. One lunges, but Evelyn's frost catches it mid-air, its limbs locking in a prison of rime. Gabriel shatters it with a single swing of his hammer. Pain ignites in his palm. A shard of Ilior's soul, torn free from the beast's corpse, burns against his skin. He grits his teeth, swallowing the scream. Evelyn watches, her gaze cold. Your god still screaming. Can't you hear it? He flexes his charred fingers. All I hear is silence. Chapter 4, The Hollow Confession. Location, Syndicate Stronghold, the Chained Altar. The chapel is a tomb of false faith, its stained glass depicting gods in chains, their faces twisted in agony. Gabriel finds Ethan kneeling at the altar, hands trembling, voice broken. End it, Ethan whispers, his eyes hollowed by void-tainted magic. I deserve hell. Gabriel lifts his hammer. But he does not bring it down. Instead, he shatters the altar. The heart of the void is revealed beneath, pulsing with abyssal hunger. Hell's too kind, Gabriel says, voice a blade. Live with what you've done. Chapter 5, The Unbound Flame. Location, the White Forest, Ilior's crypt. The Syndicate stands between him and the end. The heart of the void is a storm, its energy unraveling reality. To destroy it would mean embracing Ilior's last ember. To do nothing would mean the world's end. Gabriel chooses neither. He raises his hammer and shatters the heart itself. The explosion sears the heavens. The Syndicate burns. His armor cracks. His hammer falls silent. The divine chain that bound him to Ilior, gone. Silence. No more chains, he whispers to the ashes. No more gods. Chapter 6, The Ember Reclaimed. Location, the Forgotten Highlands, ruins of Solmara. The Forgotten Highlands are a wasteland of jagged peaks and ash-choked valleys, where the wind carries the screams of dead gods. Solmara's ruins rise like broken teeth, a temple once dedicated to a nameless fire deity, its walls scorched by a forgotten heresy. Gabriel arrives not as a pilgrim, but as a fugitive. The exiles who dwell here are a fractured band, former priests, disgraced knights, and heretics who spat in the face of divine tyranny. They call themselves the Cinderless, a title Gabriel wears like a scar. Among them is Lyra, a sharp-tongued pyromancer whose flames burned her own temple to the ground. She eyes Gabriel with disdain. You led armies once, she sneers. Can you lead us? Or are you just another fool chasing absolution? Gabriel does not answer. Instead, he walks to the temple's heart, a cracked basin where sacred fire once blazed. With Ilior's last ember extinguished in him, he strikes his hammer against the stone. Sparks fly, not divine, but mortal. The exiles watch as he kindles a mundane flame, small, fragile, human. Lyra's defiance falters. A pretty trick. But fire dies. Gabriel's voice is steel. So do gods. This one? We choose to feed it. Chapter 7, The Flames of Independence. Location, the reforged sanctuary, Solmara's heart. The temple's rebirth is not a miracle. It is labor. The exiles haul stone, mend walls, and dig trenches to repel Syndicate raiders. Gabriel works alongside them, his hammer now a tool, not a weapon. But the past haunts them. One night, the Syndicate strikes. Led by Kael Vrost, a warlord clad in pyre-forged steel, they come to claim Solmara's heretics. Gabriel meets them at the gates, Lyra at his side. Battle dialogue. Kael, you think your little flame frightens us, Cinderless? We are the true fire. Gabriel, your fire consumes. Ours endures. The fight is brutal. Kael's pyre blade melts stone, but the exiles fight with grit, not magic. Lyra's flames, wild, untamed, force Kael back. Gabriel disarms him with a blow to the ribs, then pins him to the earth. Kael, choking, kill me. Prove you're no better than your god. Gabriel, your death won't feed our flame. He releases Kael, who flees, spitting curses. The exiles cheer, but Gabriel sees doubt in Lyra's eyes. Mercy is a risk, she mutters. So is faith, he replies. Chapter 8, The Dawn of a New Order. Location, the reforged sanctuary, the First Council. The council gathers in Solmara's relit sanctum. Warriors, healers, and scholars sit among rubble still stained with Syndicate blood. Arguments erupt. Yarrick, a hulking ex-mercenary, demands vengeance, burn their outposts. Let them fear us. Mira, a former priestess of Ilior, urges caution, we are not the Syndicate. We must be better. Lyra scoffs, better get you killed. Gabriel lets the fury burn itself out. When silence falls, he places his hammer on the altar, a relic of a dead god, and lights a new fire in the basin. We are not here to repeat the past, he says. We are here to defy it. No oaths to gods. No chains to kings. We fight for those who cannot. We burn only to protect. The exiles kneel, not in submission, but solidarity. Lyra is last to bend, her voice grudging, make that flame worth it, cinderless. Epilogue, the keeper of the mortal flame. Location, the scorched plains, Solmara's watchtower. Gabriel stands at the edge of the watchtower, the horizon bleeding into twilight. Below, the exiles train, not as soldiers, but as guardians. Lyra drills recruits in controlling their flames, Mira tends to wounds with salves and stories. The Syndicate still lurks, but Solmara's light has drawn others, villages fleeing tyranny, mercenaries seeking purpose, even a haggard Seraphina Vale, who leaves a cryptic note, the Raven Queen respects survivors. Call if the fire fades. Evelyn's war echoes in the distance, a storm of frost and fire. Gabriel watches, but does not intervene. His path is here, now. Final dialogue. Lyra, joining him, you think she'll win? The Ice Witch? Gabriel, does it matter? We have our own fight. Lyra, grinning, never took you for an optimist. Gabriel, staring at the horizon, not optimism. Choice. The flame in Solmara's basin flickers, a small, stubborn light in a world of shadows.